start tomorrow, right? Thank you for doing that. Whoever just pushed the button on that. I am going to need the recording when you're done though. So whoever's recording this, is that you, Kimberly? Thank you, babe. I appreciate you. So I want to welcome all of you guys. My name is Diane Covington. I'm the very proud director of the Dynamite unit. We are sitting #1 in our national area, and I could not be more proud. We should be picking up a new pink Cadillac that we won in June, sometime in February. So it's still being made apparently, but I'm super excited. I would love to shout out to all the directors in the room. So I'm going to do my best to introduce really quickly all of them. We've got Kimberly Victor from the Central Coast in California. Give it up for Kimberly. We have Melanie Nelson, her offspring, who is slightly south of where Kimberly is. Correct, Melanie?
Super south right now.
Yeah, I'm way south right now. I'm normally a little bit north, but I am in Big Bear Lake right now, enjoying the snow.
And Melanie just picked up her very first Mary Kay car that she's been waiting weeks and months for. So congratulations on that, Melanie. I'm sure you slept in it the first night. Then we have Belinda Cook coming in from Oregon, California. Wow, from Oregon State. Welcome, Belinda. Then we jump down to Lori Lagerstrom, who's up in Woodland, California. Welcome, Lori. Give her a big shout out. Then we have all the way from Texas, Crystal Tatum. Woohoo! Give it up to Crystal. Other directors, Stacy Harris, all the way from the Carolinas. Miss Stacy Harris, congratulations for being on tonight. Am I missing any directors? If I am, unmute yourself and shout out. Who am I missing? Oh, Karen. I didn't see you on there, babe. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Miss Karen Jean Charles.
Yes.
Well, welcome. Super glad that you're on. Okay, did I miss any other directors? Sorry about that, Karen Jean. I didn't even see you on there. Did I miss any other directors? We're good? Okay. So I would love to acknowledge, Kimberly, did you by chance add up the total of all this? Of course, I didn't post all my sales. Anybody really quick, Kimberly, add this to your total. If you've had sales in the last 7 days, can you post your sales for just the last 7 days? And we'll do one big figure to, we can even add in the directors. I think it's, let's see. 1, 2, probably about 6.
I didn't add up the directors yet.
Okay,
Okay,
that's fine.
I'll
Well,
do
what
the
I'm-
directors separately.
Well, you can just add on, because what I'd love to know is one obnoxiously grand total, like just in the last 7 days, how much product has this group sold? Some of you celebrate holidays, some of you don't, but I would love to know how much have you sold since the last 7 days. So type that in and we'll have Kimberly give us a huge thing. So I want to do a quick shout out. Do we have any brand new Mary Kay Beauty consultants on here? Giselle, is your new team member on here?
Yes, Camila is.
Oh, there's Camila. Camila, are you able to come on camera or not, babe?
You don't want to see the way I look right now.
Okay, all right.
Girl, do it.
Camila has only been in Mary Kay less than a week, and she just earned her pink ring for selling her first 25 items. She sold over $333. So Camila, how did it feel when you finished that ring, when you sold those 25 items? Did you know you could do it, or were you a little nervous?
I was a little nervous. And then when I finally reached the end, I start screaming.
And your pink ring is on its way, and we have your kickoff party for tomorrow night. So she did it, you guys, without even doing her kickoff party yet. She sold the 25 items, and so she's now part of the Pink Ring Hall of Fame. And so directors, if you don't currently run that, you might reach out to me later and I'll explain to you what it is, but it's a chance for new consultants to win something special their first 7 days. So I want to do a quick oath. Do we have any other new consultants other than Camila? Anybody who's joined, let's say in the last 2 or 3 weeks? Do we have any other new consultants? Anybody who's joined in December? Is everybody able to unmute themselves, or do you have them all muted, Kimberly? Okay, no other new consultants. Okay, well, we're going to do this quick then, young ladies. So Camila, I'm going to share a quick screen and I'm going to have you repeat after me, because this is a new consultant oath. And so if you're pretty new, or you want to just pretend like you're new and you want to start over, feel free to do the oath with us. Okay, so Camila, can you now see that screen?
Yes, I can.
Can you repeat after me, my dear?
Yes.
Okay, with this pin, my journey begins.
With this pen, my journey begins.
I'll show up to go up with my brand new friends.
I'll show up to go up with my brand new friends.
Mary Kay will bring fun and money, you see.
Mary Kay will bring fun and money, you see.
But success will always depend on me.
But success will always depend on me.
My dreams for the future are now so near.
My dreams for the future are now so near.
If I follow the plan, I'll have nothing to fear.
If I follow the plan, I'll have nothing to fear.
I'll choose to work and I'll choose to play.
I'll choose to work and I'll choose to play.
From this day on, I'm running with Mary Kay.
From this day on, I'm running with Mary Kay.
Woo, give her a big round of applause. Congratulations. And any of your other consultants that said that oath, even if it's to themselves, if you decided that you want to restart, you want to hit the reset button and pretend that you just started your Mary Kay business, you can restart any day you want, right? So Camila, we're all very proud of you for earning your pink ring and for doing that. So congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
She is on Giselle's team, and Giselle is getting really close to becoming a team leader and an elite team leader because she's already got a red jacket on her team. So you go, Giselle.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So Kimberly, do we have a total from the numbers that got punched into the chat section so far? What's our grand total?
We do. So the consultants did $2,048 and
Woo.
combined with the directors, we've done over $5,034.
Nice, you guys, in just the last week. You
Oh,
guys can't tell me.
add
women are not-
$300 to that, thanks.
Oh, plus another 300?
Pop it another 300.
Nice. Okay. So consultants, if your sales were in excess of 300, we will be your director will be sending you something special. I know that a lot of the directors do that anyway, but if you are, please make sure you privately text on her phone, your director, so she'll know what your sales are. So who is going to be our queen of sales for tonight, Kimberly?
Oh, hold on. I need to go back and see who did it.
I know
It
Marie
is-
Marie Felice is
I
over
got it right
$1,000.
here. Gloria Martinez.
Gloria Martinez has 490 in.
Yep.
Didn't somebody beat that though?
They were directors,
Oh, okay. So Miss Gloria.
unless you're sending me a prize.
Very funny, Kimberly. Okay, so Gloria, can you come off mic? Can you unmute yourself?
I'm off mic.
Okay,
Here
babe,
I
so
am.
tell us really fast, give us one tip. How did you sell for almost $500?
I did a virtual Christmas open house and word of mouth. My daughters, I got out there and sold for me. So that's how we did it.
Okay. How'd that feel when you were collecting all that cash and doing all that? How did that feel?
Oh, it felt amazing. It felt good. Felt really good.
Sorry, baby, you're dropping out. We can't hear you.
Because I'm in the car, honey. The thing is when my daughters did their little spiels online, they just are so much younger. So they just said, get this for your guy, get his crusty face clean. Just like, I couldn't believe the stuff they said, but it sold.
I think what that goes to show you, you can't be super serious. You can't be super polished about everything, you guys. You have to put yourself out there and have some fun. And your daughters are all in their 20s, correct? Or early 30s?
Early 30s, like 30, 31. Yeah.
Okay, so they just say to their friends, if you want your guy to look good like my guy, then have him use this, and they all go, okay, and they buy it.
Exactly. Yeah. So that was it.
Congratulations. And you guys, sometimes we worried about being too polished. How many of you guys are perfectionists and will admit to it?
That would be
Okay,
me.
so I see a lot of people nodding their heads. So what happens is when we think we have to have a PhD or an Academy Award in presentations to do online stuff, we never do it. To this day, my customers say their favorite video of me, it was one of my first ones when we went COVID. I must have dropped everything on the floor twice. Like I dropped my charcoal mask twice. I accidentally logged out of the meeting, kicked everybody off the Zoom. I mean, it was a disaster. And that's the only one my customers comment on, is that how fun that video was. They don't comment on any of the other ones. So sometimes we need to just not sweat the small stuff. Okay, so let's do some quick recognition. If you are a sales director, I'd love for you to unmute. We'll just kind of go one at a time. And I'd love for you to shout out. These are everybody who achieved Star Consultant this last quarter. So if you were a star as of December 15th, your director is going to be shouting your name off. And I'll go last. So Kimberly, you want to start?
Yes. So we had 4 stars. Gwen Chavaria, who's having trouble jumping on. Maybe she's on now. I don't think so. Trisha Ewing, Deloise Marsh, she's traveling. And of course, their famous leader, me.
Nice. Okay, next, Melanie or Blenda, anybody want to go next?
I had 2 stars in my unit, me, and of course, we better be stars, and Lexi Peaceland, and she is actually out celebrating her daughter's 21st birthday tonight. So go figure.
Congratulations. Yay to the stars. Okay, Blenda.
We had 3 in our unit. Candy Wilson, Desiree DeRoche, and of course, the director.
Yay, congratulations. Okay, next director.
Here, hello.
Go Lori.
Yes, we had Rose Parham, who works in a hospital, and she's always on call. Jen Helm Goss and myself, but I want to give an honorable mention to Rachel because she worked to the last second. And I know that she will make it for the next time.
Absolutely. All right, congratulations, ladies from the Lagerstrom unit. Crystal.
Stacy Torres reached her star consultant level, and I reached myself. And then I believe, Mary Beth, are you on here?
She might be driving, but
I'm here, but yeah, but driving and it's dark. I had Crystal Shirley and Jackie Valencia, and Jackie I think was a Ruby, and I can't even remember everything, and then myself.
congratulations. Kara Jean Charles, do we have stars from last quarter that you would love to announce?
Yes, we had 3 stars, including myself, but shout out to Marie Davis, who's on tonight. Yay, Marie was a star last quarter, and she's also on target for all stars, so that's wonderful. And of course, Maxie, who's not on with us tonight, but she's also on target for all stars. So they both were stars this second quarter. So congratulations to those fantastic women.
Congratulations. Did I forget it? Are there any other directors on here that want to recognize their stars real quick? And if you are on our A team and you are a star consultant, get on your camera and start waving your hands. If you are on our A team, let's see who our other stars are. Sandy Muller, congratulations. Anybody else? Desiree, congratulations. Connie, congratulations. I'll do my unit in just one second. Any other A team that finished their star? Okay, well, I would like to acknowledge we had 11 stars last quarter. Cindy Madden was a Pearl Star consultant. As an Emerald, we have Carrie McCurdy. Diamond stars was Giselle, who just added a team member, another one. Another Diamond star was Rochelle Wilson, her sister. Sapphire stars were Monica Benham. So far, all these girls are all California girls. And then we have another Sapphire star, Grace Rubakova. And then we jumped to Texas. Kelsey Contreras was a Sapphire star. Suzanne was a Sapphire star from Florida. Jen Segusia was a Sapphire star from Hawaii. Gloria Martinez was a Sapphire star. And I was a, I don't know, Pearl or whatever. So congratulations to all the Dynamite unit stars. Did we leave anybody out for star? And by the way, how many of you already claimed your prize or figured out how to claim your prize? Few people. Some of you guys did your prizes. It's pretty cool to see what you can get, isn't it?
I'm gonna save up my points.
I think it's almost harder because now instead of having me choose from 3 things, I choose like 130 things. I'm like, oh my God. So it's fun though. It's fun to kind of see what all your options are. So did anybody already choose their star prize? You guys are all still drooling over it. I love it. That's so funny. Okay, well, that's great. Okay, so we have a couple other contests that are going on from the company, and one of them is to earn these beautiful earrings. These are the earrings that you can get. I don't know if I should go on speaker view. Maybe I'll go on speaker view really quick. So these are the earrings that you can get with a 600 wholesale order this month. So if you guys have already earned, not yet, I mean, if you're planning on finishing, that's fine, but who's already earned their $600 drop, I don't know, pink cascade earrings? If you have, please, I'm going to go back to gallery view. Wave your hands if you've already earned your earrings for the month. We want to congratulate all of you. And who is planning on earning their earrings by the end of the month? Who's still going to get their earrings done by the end of the month? I know a whole bunch of you guys are. Now, some of you have been so consistent, you have an opportunity to earn these beautiful the beautiful drop earrings. Does everybody know what I'm talking about? They're like a little rope with a ball on the end. There are 6-month consistency unless you were in Mary Kay less than 6 months. So I already have 4 people who have achieved that. Cindy Madden, Carrie McCurdy, actually, and Grace Rubakova, they've all earned their drop earrings. So anybody else already earned their drop earrings, their 6-month consistency? Gwen, congratulations to you. Melanie, Sandy, a few of you guys, Lori, a couple of you, congratulations. If you guys don't know how to do that or you're unclear, don't miss the contest. I see Karen with her thumbs up. Fabulous. Regina Waven. Don't miss it. Make sure you ask your director, how do I earn those? Because you don't want to miscommunicate and then miss the contest, right? So congratulations. So those all end on December 31st. Not only these earrings, but then the really cool rope one with a little, not rope, I'm sorry. It's a gold chain with a little ball on the end. Rope doesn't sound very good. Okay. So there's also many directors. I don't know if all of you guys are running it, but there's a really cute apron promotion. And I don't know if you guys are into this, but I was going to see if I could possibly show this super fast picture. Except I don't know what I did with it. Hold on one second. It may not be in here, but I have a picture of all the nationals with aprons on, and it's really, really cute. Oh, I do have the picture. So this was at some event. I don't know. It must have been at a national retreat because there's a squillion nationals, but they're all wearing the custom Mary Kay apron. And so this is a 3-month consistency, and not every director is running this. So if your director didn't run it, I'm sure you can talk to her. Maybe she'll run it for January. But we have several people that are working on target for their apron. And I'll tell you what's fun is I'm wearing mine when I run errands because I'm new to a different town. And so I've got like samples in one pocket and a pen and some little cards in my other pocket. When I'm running around, I'm just saying to people, oh, well, I'm new in town and I'd love to meet you. And would you like a free sample? And the apron is doing all the talking for me, which is really nice. So I would love to acknowledge in my unit, we have 4 people who've already earned it, which is Cindy Madden, Carrie McCurdy, Grace Rubakava, and Giselle have already earned their apron. And then I have about 9 more that are on target. So has anybody else already earned their apron? Anybody already done their 3-month? Congratulations, Gwen. I see a hand up. Tandy's probably waving as well.
Yeah, Tandy Wilson, Amber, Anna Nerf, and Desiree DeRoche, as well as.
I was gonna say, I see Desiree down there waving as well. So if you
We
guys,
have 5 winners in our group too.
okay, so they've already won their aprons.
Yep.
Give them a shout out. Give them a shout out, Kimberly, if you know who they are.
Trisha Ewing, Deloise Marsh, Kelly Adamson, she's Nebraska. I don't think we have Nebraska in the house. Gwen Chavaria and Marilyn Ludencia is almost done. She needs one tiny little bit of order and she's done.
Okay. And Lori, did you have any people who've already earned it, already done it? You're muted, Lori.
Thank you. Jen Goss and Rose Parham. And I know that Rachel will earn hers as well.
Nice. Okay. So you guys, again, that's one of those prizes that it's kind of a one of a kind thing, and it's really special to have. So please reach out to your director. If you don't have a plan, it's not too late. If you don't have a plan though, my suggestion would be that you get a plan by tonight because we've only got a few more days to do this. Yes.
Marie Davis and Maxie Young already earned their aprons.
Congratulations, you guys. So those of you guys, congratulations. If
I
there's
think Marie
anybody who's
Bianchi earned hers too. She had her hand up.
okay. Congratulations, Marie.
Marie's and Janice's.
Thank you. Thank you,
Yeah,
everybody.
Congratulations, babe. So you guys, if you have done 500 consistency for 3 months, you've probably earned yours. If you did it for the first 2 months and you haven't finished this month, because I have like 8 people or 9 people that have done the first 2 months that haven't quite finished this month, it's not too late. So make sure you reach out to your director and you know, we'll get it all figured out. Okay, so I'm only going to make 2 really quick announcements. And then we're going to go to the panel and you're going to hear from some directors and you're going to definitely want a paper and pen. So one of the things I wanted to announce was this very special event. It's called Ignite. I don't know what you guys have got going on Saturday the 8th, but unless you're actually being induced to have a child, I would suggest you change your plans. This is, I mean, here's an opportunity, you guys, to be around all these $1 million directors. How many are there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 13 directors that are $1 million directors, a queen of sales, 2 people that were queen of sales, and 3 nationals, 4 nationals. So it's like, you guys, this is, and it's free. It's free. So what you guys need to do is your director, you can go on the Ignite 2020 Facebook page. If your director hasn't invited you, when you click on that, you accept it, they are going to ask for your consultant number and the name of your director, and they are giving away over $20,000 in Amazon gift cards, and they've already given some away, and it's based on comments. So you guys want to go get on the Facebook page now, the Ignite 2022 Facebook page, and start making comments like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get started. Like type in all kinds of crazy stuff because they're doing it based on engagement of what you post and how often you post. So They are saving several thousands of dollars for the actual day of the event, but every day they're giving away a couple gift cards. Does anybody have any questions on this? The Friday is directors only. So this is not something that you guys have to be attending. Although I really wish you were all attending because the training's going to be off the chart. But everybody, including directors, will be on Saturday the 8th. And yes, it starts at 10:30. That is Central Time. So 8:30 for us California girls, and then Hawaii at 6:30 in the morning. So get excited. Does anybody have questions on Ignite 2022?
Diane, can we just confirm? Because you said, at first you said, go on the website that's Ignite 2020.
No, Facebook page. I'm sorry.
I mean, Facebook page. Okay, so it is, go on the Facebook page that is Ignite 2022. Is that
Correct. Yes.
yes? Okay,
Yes.
want to
Now,
confirm.
yeah, if you try to, they won't let you, it won't let you on unless your director's registered. So if you just say to your director, I really want to go, and she'll send you the little invite link, and then you can automatically participate. But the training is going to be amazing, you guys. And all I can tell you is come with a specific goal of what you want to learn in mind, because it'll help you. When you get that much information, what I find, I don't know how you guys ever feel, but if I get that much information at an event, I go home and sometimes a confused mind does nothing. And that's the perfect preface for me to lead up to what you're about to watch, because a confused mind does nothing. So when you guys are listening to this panel tonight, I just hope and pray that you will take one nugget out of there and you will implement. There's actually a little challenge at the end, because we're going to ask you what you are going to implement in the next 48 hours. So before I mention any other thing, really quick, before we start the video, I do want to announce to you guys, and many of you already know this, there is a price increase coming around the corner. We haven't had a price increase in about a little over 2 years, but some of the product, we haven't had a price increase in over 6 years. So if you aren't sure what products are going up, reach out to your director, ask her to look at the list. But here's an opportunity, you guys, for you to reach out to your customers. This is just my thought before the end of the year, and say, you know what, I'm going to pick on Gwen because she's in the upper right corner of my screen here. I say, Gwen, you know, I appreciate you so much for being a client. And I do want you to know Mary Kay's really been working hard not to raise any prices, but between transportation and ingredients, prices are going to go up. So as a way for me to say thank you for being loyal to me and our company and our product, I'd love to offer you a special between now and the 31st. I'm just doing a 2-day special. I'm not calling it a sale. I'm calling it a customer appreciation special. Now, again, you guys do not have to do what I'm doing. I'm just going to throw it out there as an idea. But if Gwen were my customer, I'm going to tell Gwen that every item she purchases, she can get a second of the same item at 40%. Now, you all know me, I never run a sale because I don't believe in running sales. I figure Estee Lauder and MAC don't run sales. Why should we? Like, I seriously never run a sale except for Pink Friday. But because prices are going up, and I really want Gwen to hear my heart, I want her to realize that I have her back and that I really value her as a customer. And so I'm going to say that in whether it be an email or some kind of a voice message. So you guys might think about running something. It could be for the whole week if you want. It could be just for 24 hours. But you might think about running something to just appreciate your customers prior to the prices going up. And so I had a client yesterday say to me, you mean if I buy a repair set for $205, I can have another repair set for 40% off? I said, yep. She goes, great, I'll take 2. So she bought 2 repair sets from me. So realize when you give her that second one at 40%, it's really only giving her 20% off the total order. But if it ties her to me and she knows how much she means to me, and I want to be loyal to her as my customer, and I want to be her consultant forever, I don't mind giving her a deal. And that, trust me, they won't forget that when you give them those kind of specials. So there is a price increase. And then Janice Trudar National wanted me to remind everybody that the eStart is ending. Yes, the company is going to come out with something in the new year, but my guess is it's not going to be as comprehensive as our current eStart. I'm pretty sure it's not going to include like the website and the credit card processing and all that for $30. It might be some kind of a deal, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be quite as lucrative a deal. So if you guys have got someone on the fence, do not have them wait. Have them come on board now. They could jump on and they could get their eStart now. They could get in on training. They could be attending Ignite. They could start selling for the new year, because a lot of women got cash for Christmas, or they returned their blender and their bathrobe, and now they're getting skincare or whatever Christmas gifts they got that they didn't want. Okay, so without further ado, if everybody's got paper and pen ready, I am going to bring on our panel of directors so that you guys can hear their brilliance and their wisdom. And okay, I got to turn Ariana Grande off. Hold on. Okay. And let me go to and make sure that I'm sharing sound. Welcome, everybody. My name is Diane Covington. I'm so excited that you are on today watching this. And I want you to grab a piece of paper and a pen and get ready to write. We are going to help you prepare for a fabulous year end of 2021 and an amazing kickoff to 2022. So I'm going to ask you guys, before you hear our three teachers, to write down 3 quick questions and answer these questions. And then when we're done, I'd like you to take a picture of your piece of paper and text it to your director or your national. So the first question I'd like for you to answer is, what are you most proud of from your business in 2021? What's something that you did or achieved that you're really, really proud of for this last year? Jot that down right now. Okay, question number 2. What's your one most favorite thing to do in your business? What's the one thing that brings you the most joy? It might be pampering faces. It might be handing out samples. It might be sharing the opportunity, whatever it is. What's the thing you literally look forward to doing the most in your business? It's your favorite thing about your Mary Kay. Jot that down, number 2. And question number 3 is, what's your burning desire goal for the next 12 weeks to 6 months? So the next 3 to 6 months, what's your burning desire goal? Something that just you want more than anything. Jot it down. All right, now hold on to your seats because you're about to be blown away by these 3 next speakers. Just so you know, the 4 of us combined have earned over 35 Mary Kay cars. We've earned over 36 diamond rings for the Court of Sales. We've earned 20 diamond bees for the Court of Sharing and 2 queen bees. So I will tell you guys, we have fallen down and gotten back up a lot. So you're going to hear from 3 amazing teachers. The first one I'd like to introduce you to is Crystal Tatum. She's a new director of 5 months. She lives in Texas. She's been in Mary Kay a total, though, of 35 years. So she was in, left, and then came back. And so Crystal, take it away.
Hi, ladies. So I'm so excited that you decided to join us and focus on your goals for 2022. And what I'd like to share with you is accountability. What does accountability mean? Well, accountability is promising what you said you were going to do and you follow through with it. For example, when we were talking about doing this awesome video for all of you, is Weight Watchers came to mind. When you're accountable and you really want to lose weight, what do? You set a plan, you continue with the plan, and you follow through with it. It's just like your Mary Kay business. The first thing that you do is you work with your director on getting trained, you build your website, you set up your pro pay, and you start your goals. To give you an example, I'm a Harley Davidson motorcycle rider. I ride the biggest motorcycle that Harley makes. Now, do you think I just got on that motorcycle and I just took off on it and was disgraceful as ever? No, I got on it, fell down, tore my best pair of jeans and said a few words, but I got back on. And that's how our Mary Kay business is. You go out and you meet people, you offer them a facial. Can I share the opportunity with you? And you have created accountability. Now you can be accountable to other people. However, what I'd like to share with you is being accountable to yourself. Okay, we all make mistakes, we all mess up. We get funny things that happen to us. Today I walked out and I had a feather that was laying on the ground that was blue and black and white. And I was like, oh, well, one of my angels is around. Well, you know what? Sometimes we have Mary Kay angels that are around that say, hey, you know what? You need to talk to that person that's right next to you. So you're being accountable to yourself. If you don't talk to that person that was nudged to you, did you lose accountability? Well, maybe you did, maybe you didn't. But being accountable, setting your goals, and making your plan throughout the year of 2022. You may have had the best year of 2021, or you may have had the worst year, or it could have been, had a great time, but now I'm going to get serious about my Mary Kay business. And that's being accountable to yourself. One thing that I do want to share with you is that we all make mistakes. You can set your goals. You know, I want to talk to 5 people today. Well, guess what? I talked to one person. I froze when I was in the grocery store, but the next day I talked to 10 people. So are you giving yourself permission to be accountable? Yes. So one of the things that I'd like to share with you is a weekly plan sheet. So some of you have full-time jobs. I have a full-time career. I am in the mortgage business. However, I work Mary Kay around my schedule. So as you can see on the screen, in the yellow is your quiet time. You have a little bit of quietness. It's where you either do some talking with God, you follow scripture, maybe you set some things throughout the day that you would like to accomplish. Then you hurry, you get out the door and you start working at your job. Now, how can you be accountable to yourself with having a job and trying to book skincare classes or facials, anything like that? What you want to do is give yourself enough time and become efficient at scheduling. Maybe make a call, maybe make 2 calls, 3 calls during your lunch period so that you can set up a facial or a skincare class for yourself. Then you go back to your job and you hustle and you complete your job throughout the day. That's accountability. When you complete your job from 8 to 5, you take a little bit of a lunch break, you're making yourself accountable. So after that, you decide, okay, one of the things that Diane had shared with you is what was one of your accomplishments or some accomplishments for 2021. The other thing that Mary Kay teaches us is your 6 most important things that you do during the day. So jot down what you would like to accomplish during that day, and maybe do that beside your bed. Put it on your bedstand that you want to accomplish during that next day. And guess what? Take a pen, scratch it off, okay? I did that today. I had 6 things I wanted to do today, and guess what? I got 3 of them done. Now, that's a goal for myself, and I was accountable. I was very, very pleased. Now, some days I only get 1 done, but Mary Kay always said, write down the 6 most important things for yourself to do and cross off when you've got them completed. You give yourself a fire that's on the inside and you transfer it to the next day to see if you can get it done. So this year is your year. It's our year. I have personal goals. I know that all of us have personal goals, but you can do it. Just like Mary Kay says, I can, I will, I must. And there is never failure in our business. You are just taking 1 step at a time. And Mary Kay always will say that she has the bloodiest knees of us all. So if you fall down, just like I did, fall down, I fell off my motorcycle 2 weeks ago, and guess what I did? I scratched it. Am I happy? No, but you know what? I'm probably one of the better motorcycle riders out there in our female group. So what I'm sharing with you is that we all fall down. We all make ourselves accountable. We can do this business, and so can you. We have gone through the steps that you're going to go through yourself, and we are here to guide you, love you, and show you the way to become top-notch. On to 2022. You can do it.
Great, thanks, Crystal. Okay, Kimberly, take it away.
So good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are joining us from. Get excited. I have the opportunity of sharing with you what is the most important thing or the most on fire goal that you have, but what is the one thing? So like for me, the thing that brings me around, if I get stuck sometimes in the sharing department or get stuck in any part, the one thing that I always do is I go to my default. My default is going out and putting this product on people's faces, virtually, in person, in the store, at Starbucks, wherever I am, I will find a way to get product on somebody. I walk around with lotions that just tipped over on my desk, lotions, or a fragrance or a something in my purse. I have business cards with me. I am equipped and able to hand out so that I can stay accountable to myself by being out there looking for new faces to see. The other things are just going to happen. They're just going to happen because when you have an on fire goal of seeing maybe so many faces. So for me, my goal every single week is to have 30 new faces a month. 30 new faces a month is absolutely going to get to every single goal that I have in Mary Kay. Why? Because you can't see that many people without having sold something, because Mary Kay says nothing happens until you sell something. And that many people, I guarantee there are some people out there that are overworked, underpaid, under-respected, like they're not making enough money. There are people out there right now, especially in the economy that we're traveling through right now in these seasons across the globe. There are women out there that are ready for something more in their lives. Why not with you? Why not with you? You deserve that. And again, being accountable to what's in your heart, you don't need to follow anybody else's dream. I am a big athlete. I love running my own race. I have never been a big runner. I am more of a cyclist, road bike, not a motorcycle, though I did start off on a Harley, Crystal, just FYI. But these days I'm on a road bike, running all kinds of miles everywhere. And I picked up golfing. I'm big with working out with my weights and what is most important. So, and I also live by the beach and I started running. Not my favorite thing, but because I do a little tiny bit every single day, I'm now becoming better at it and I'm enjoying it just a little bit. No, I'm not ready for any marathons, but I'm accountable to myself for my own challenges in my workout ethics. And what I find is that I love the results that I get. So when I'm out there, what am I always thinking about? Well, I'm thinking about, first of all, it helps clear my mind. That is my quiet time, is going out and having that first couple hours of doing for me. And that frees my mind for the rest of the day so that I can be focused on what my on fire goal is, of seeing new faces. And you're going to find them everywhere. And if you think about that, when you're out, I've been in Mary Kay 27 years. And what I have found is I have incorporated Mary Kay as a everyday, like, conversation. Somehow I will bring the conversation around to Mary Kay. I maybe will ask them if they've ever tried Mary Kay. I will offer them my business card. I will have my Mary Kay pin on, or some Mary Kay piece of jewelry. And, if somebody comments on it, that's just an open opportunity for it. But if you don't have a t-shirt or something that shows that you're with Mary Kay, people are not going to just be coming to your door, knocking at your door, asking, oh, by the way, are you in Mary Kay? It doesn't happen that way. I know it's a dream, but that dream is probably far-fetched back there. So having a 12-week goal, 12-week goal, you guys, that's only 3 weeks. Okay. 3 weeks for your 12-week goal, 3 months, sorry, got you. So 3 months out of a year, if you just hit a 12-week goal, for every 3 months, for all those quarters, what's going to happen is that, just like Crystal, she might have fallen off her motorcycle, but she got better every single time. And me running on the beach, I got better every single time going out and doing it. And it's not just a matter of getting better, because we don't practice to perfect. We practice for progress. It's progress. We always want to be looking forward, and we want to be, don't we always want to congratulate ourselves? Give yourself permission to stumble and be okay with getting back up. And all I really love is knowing that I can reach out to any one of the women on this call right now. I can reach out to anyone in Mary Kay. And basically what I'm saying is there's mentors out there for you. When you get stuck, or if you're out there and you've held 10 facials and you haven't sold a dang thing, it's not what you're doing, but it might be one thing maybe you're saying that's throwing the person off that might be wanting to purchase something from you. So work with a mentor, work with somebody that has had, Mary Kay always says, attach your wagon to a star. and work with somebody that's already ran that race and find out what they do. Because, you know, having all the different ideas, you're not going to switch your gears from where you are right now. But if you grab an idea, just take one that interests you and run with that idea. You just never know where you're going to end up. And so have that year-long goal, that on fire goal for you. Have a no is not an option desire in your soul. It has to be something you're excited about, that you want to do. Big or small, it's yours and you need to claim it. Be accountable to yourself and be on fire for that next step.
Great, Kimberly. Thank you so much. Okay, now we're going to go to Belinda. Belinda, take it away.
Hi, guys. I'm super excited about teaching to you guys today. You know, part of making a goal and having on fire success is knowing your seasons, knowing your emotional management. Would you agree that by doing your 6 most importance and having your affirmations, sorry guys, I can't talk today, holy cow. And by setting yourself up for success every single day, you're going to make your life a whole lot easier to get to that dream or goal or whatever it may be in your 12-week period. So let me talk to you a little bit about emotional management and seasons. As you agree, we all go through life, whether we have a part-time or a full-time job, whether we have kids or we don't have kids, whether we take care of our houses on top of our full-time jobs, on top of our Mary Kay business, on top, we all wear many, many, many hats. And so with those hats come seasons and of course, emotional chaos. So how do we get through that emotional chaos? Well, let me kind of give you an example of what I went through as a brand new director. Okay. I had the opportunity of taking life either by the horns or crawling into bed. Okay. So as many of you know, I lost somebody pretty special last year. And by the end of 2021, I actually lost 9 family members, had 6 months of no car at all, had very sick father-in-law. My beautiful baby daughter, who is no longer a baby, I wish, was trying to commit suicide. And so we all have life happenings that keep happening. But what were my successes in 2021? A brand new sales director, completed DIQ before becoming a sales director in 2 months. And we just picked up our first Mary Kay career car. So what did I do to actually get through all of that? Because you're probably looking at me right now like, how did she even make it through the 2 months of DIQ to even be a director? Well, you guys, when you set an on fire goal, that means that no matter what happens in your life, you're going to push yourself, you're going to put your blinders on, you're going to get out of here, and you're going to work through everything step by step by step. Now, did I have to take life one step at a time and one specific thing at a time? Absolutely. And everything that wasn't important, I pushed to the side. Did that mean that I gave up on my family or my faith? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But what I did do is I tried to take care of myself, whether it be health, whether it be vitamins, whether it be my mental capacity, my mental stability, or educate myself every day to keep myself in a better state of mind or stability. A couple of things that I decided to take up that were new for myself and my business this last year was I'm going to read a little bit more, and I hate to read, you guys. I absolutely hate reading, but am I a preparer? Absolutely. And so I found stuff that would reach out to me that I might be interested in and fill my cup and my emotional management. Because would you agree, if you don't have a tool box of sort to take care of yourself, you can't take care of your faith, you can't take care of your family, and you most definitely can't take care of your business. So figure out what your toolbox needs to be and fill that toolbox with the necessities to take care of yourself so that everything else falls into place, so that you can emotionally manage your every single day. Because if your cup is not filled up, then how are you supposed to fill somebody else's cup and bless them? Okay. So, Diane, will you go ahead and bring up the feelings wheel just for a second? So here's a feelings wheel, you guys, and your director will make sure that you get this particular tool, and it's pretty awesome because Mary Kay says that within the first 5 stages of your emotional feelings, if you do not get help, one of 2 things is going to happen. You're either not going to have a Mary Kay business, or you're going to learn how to emotionally walk over that barrier like it never even existed. Okay. So stage 1 is, yay, I'm a brand new beauty consultant, or I'm a tenured beauty consultant and I have a plan and I'm so excited, but I don't know what to do with it. Okay. Well, obviously you're going to get the education, you're going to set up your website, you're going to do all those necessarily things to succeed to take you to the next stage. All right. So stage 2 is, oh, I've had 3 appointments, but I booked 5 and only 3 hosted. And now they're canceling and. Well, you can either allow yourself to climb back in the car or climb back in the bed and go, everybody's canceling, and just destroy yourself and your self-confidence. Or you can get on the phone with that 15 minutes or half hour that you would have normally had an appointment and set yourself up for success and walk over that feeling versus dwelling and then sitting in the moment. Okay. So I'm sure you're looking at me going, yeah, but my feelings are valid. Absolutely. Our feelings are valid, but you can either sit and make it an hour or a day or 2 days or a week, or you can walk through those feelings and go, okay, I'm valid, I'm hurt, but this is what I'm going to do, and walk on to the next stage of your feelings and your emotions. Would you agree that you can't have an amazing goal without learning? Well, let's go to stage 3. Okay. Stage 3 is, okay, I've had some success. I've had some knockdowns. I'm kind of in shock that I earned a car. So that's be in my shoes for a minute, and I earned a car. Okay. It's a real business. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. However, what about those people that talk to us that we allow in our circle to say, oh, what kind of car payment do you have to pay? Well, who pays your insurance? So how long did you really earn it? So how we approach those situations is, no, I earned this wonderful opportunity to have a career car. And if you would like, I would love to share the opportunity with you. So we are taking a negative and putting a positive versus allowing that emotional baggage to just go, oh, well, maybe I need to look all this stuff up. Maybe I don't believe my company. Maybe I need to do some research. No, you're going to have faith first. You're going to believe in yourself second. And 3, they're either going to really look into your opportunity, or you're going to walk past them because you have a greater destination. And so on to stage 4. Stage 4 is, denial. We all have a denial button, denial that we can grow, denial that we can really make our businesses successful, or maybe just denial in the success of itself. And denial is kind of tricky. Okay. I can tell you that if you have not already talked to your director, which you should be communicating with your director per each stage, and that just keeps you mentally and emotionally healthy in your business, and she can actually help you with your goal. Okay. But that's really reach into the denial stage, because you know, like Crystal and Kimberly said, accountability is a really big deal for you, for your business, for working with your director. And when you hit the stage 4 of this feelings and emotions and outcomes and experiences, you are at this point experiencing withdrawal, meaning withdrawal from your family, maybe because you haven't been working your business and you decided to stay in bed, or withdrawal in the fact that you're not returning your director's calls or your recruiter's calls, withdrawal from people because you're overwhelmed and you know you should get on the phone, or procrastination. I know we've all done procrastinating. We've procrastinated till the cows come home, on one thing or another, because we didn't want to get on the phone and make those calls, so that we had people on virtual appointments or appointments just on our books. And the third one is avoiding success meetings. Oh, that meeting's too boring. Oh, I don't need that meeting. It's going to be the same thing this week. When you guys hit denial, we encourage you to most definitely get a hold of us, because we can actually then scoop you up and teach you something. Not that we couldn't teach you in the other stages, but this allows us the opportunity to show you the differences between each meeting, show you the difference of growth that you have grown through these 4 stages, and actually give you ultimately a different perspective. I can tell you that if you allow yourself to go much farther, like into stage 5, which is I can't do it, or this isn't for me, or that, like I said, one of 2 choices happens. You either go to Mary Kay heaven, as we call it, or you start feeling the success of your business because you allowed us the opportunity to help you. So I hope, guys, that you really look deep into your emotional and your seasonal status, and maybe break it down a little bit with your director, so that she can most definitely take care of you and help you succeed to that goal that you want, that is so important to you, because we're super excited about seeing where you reach for 2022.
Oh, thank you for that, Belinda. So you guys, we will make sure that you have available the sample of the weekly accomplishment sheet, or weekly plan sheet, excuse me, as well as the emotional cycle. And thank you for all 3 of the teachers. So I do want to ask you guys something. First of all, one of the key things that Belinda brought up with that emotional wheel is we all go through that. And I have Mary Kay friends that missed a big goal. Maybe it was the trip or a Cadillac or whatever. And sometimes they take a day off to go through that whole cycle. They can do that whole cycle in an hour. They can do it in 10 minutes, but they could do it in a year. They could take an entire year and deal with that. I don't want to deal with it. This isn't what I thought. I'm frustrated. So the goal would be for every area of your life, not just Mary Kay, but even your personal life, to learn how to handle that emotional wheel and learn how to get through it in a much shorter period of time. I remember when a postponement or a hostess canceling on me would absolutely derail me. Like literally I'd go, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? You can't postpone. I don't say that out loud, but that was my thought. And I would sometimes take days not even wanting to pick up the phone. And now when a hostess postpones, I have like a 30-second, literally 30-second pity party. And I go, bummer for her. She just missed a really good time. And I pick up the phone. And that's That's the goal, is that figuring out how to take the wheels that Belinda just shared with you, take the accountability that Crystal talked about, and then keeping always in mind your burning desire. What is it that you want more than anything that Kimberly talked about, and help that get you through that emotional cycle? Because see, if you've got an accountability partner, hopefully your director or your national, and you guys, it's super important. I think Crystal brought that up about why Weight Watchers is so successful. When you weigh in every week and you have a coach and you have a meeting, it's not like you get weighed once a quarter and then, wow, did I lose any weight? No, you get weighed weekly. So you're always accountable to yourself. And when you have those things in place, the results you guys get will blow your mind. So we will share those documents with you. But before we let you go, I'd like you to look back up at your list. The first 3 questions I asked you to write down. And you may change these things. You may still, what you're most proud of was question number 1. You may have thought about something else. So if so, scratch that out and put something else down. Your most favorite thing, that's probably the same, but if you changed it, that's okay. But the most important thing is look at what you wrote for number 3. What's your burning desire goal? What's the goal that just puts you on fire, that just makes you just say, I'd be willing to run to the ends for that. I'd be willing to step outside my comfort zone and talk to somebody, or do my very first live virtual event because I want that so much. So cross that out. You don't have to share with anybody, but please text that picture and take a picture of those questions, just your answer to those first 3, and text this to your director, because she is your biggest cheerleader. She is there to hold you up and believe in you, even when we don't believe in ourselves. She's the one who's going to be able to tell you, you can do it, because that's what Mary Kay used to always tell us. You can do it. You can do anything you set your mind to if you're willing to do the work and you're willing to pay the price. And the price is sometimes doing stuff when we don't want to do it. So I just know that 2022, and from all 4 of us, we want to bless you and your business for abundance and blessings beyond what you guys think. What if the plan for you is so audacious and so big, it almost makes you throw up? Like you're thinking, can I get a red jacket? And we're thinking, get a car in 6 months. And you're like, a car? I don't even have a team member. You guys, it's a decision. Once you make a decision and you want to move forward, nothing will hold you back. Every one of the women on this panel today, they all had huge obstacles that a lot of people would have thrown in the towel. But instead they said, you know what? Up, over, around any obstacle that gets in my path. And that's exactly what they did. Don't think you're the only one who's got obstacles. I think Belinda probably could get a trophy for the amount of things that were thrown in her path personally during her DIQ. And some of us have health challenges, challenges with our children, challenges with marriages, challenges with relationships. Those don't go away. So I want to thank you for this time. Please don't overthink these 3 questions. Don't sit here and analyze and go, well, my director, what is she going to think if I wrote that? It doesn't matter what we think. This is all about you. It's not about us. There's no part of us in this equation, right? This is all about you. So please just break down those answers, take a quick picture of it, text it to your director, and share with her what your burning desire goal is. And it may change, but for right now, what lights you on fire? All right, you guys, have an amazing day, an amazing week, and please put some of this into place. So my 48-hour challenge to you is, if you take your number 3 question, the 3rd thing you wrote down, your burning desire goal, I want to ask you, what is your 48-hour challenge is to take the first step, and what would that look like? So I'm just going to give you a super fast example. Let's say your goal is to be a red jacket and you don't have any team members yet. Then it's going to be like, okay, so then what could you do to move you closer to that? Maybe making a prospect list. Now, most of the time when I make a prospect list, the people on the list have no clue they're on my list. They've never said to me, I'm thinking about joining your team. It's people who I love their energy. I love who they are. I love their integrity, their personality. I want them on my team. It's like if I was a headhunter hiring people, I'd hire them, right? So maybe if your goal is, if your burning desire is red jacket, maybe your first step is to make that chicken list of the people you would want to have on your team. Maybe it's setting up your first sharing appointment with your director, whatever it is. But I want to ask you to figure out what that burning desire is, what that on fire goal is, and what's the one step you can take in the next 48 hours to move you closer to that goal. If you aren't sure what the next step should be, always text your director. But I have a feeling that God would never plant that desire in your heart without equipping you with the skills to make it happen. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to get into action. It's just taking your first step. All right, everybody. So that was our wonderful workshop from the directors. So give all 3 of our teachers a big round of applause. both Crystal and Kimberly and Belinda, thank you guys so much for your wisdom. So I would love to know from you guys, what was your greatest takeaway of everything you heard? What did you feel like, oh, they were talking to me? It's what I needed to hear. Anybody want to either come off, unmute yourself or just type
I
in the chat?
wanted to share.
Okay,
I'm
Marie.
sorry. The emotional wheel, that's been me all year long. That was me last year when I lost my parents. And I can definitely relate. The emotional wheel is just me. And it's amazing how I was trying to figure out what was going on with me this year. But after looking at your wheel, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is me. It's me. She's talking to me.
Absolutely.
So that was my biggest takeaway, to take care of my mental self before I take care of anyone else.
Nice. And you know, Marie, with that in mind, one of the things that you mentioned is what the emotional wheel does is it makes you really aware. Something can trigger something. It's no different than like having, I mean, I don't want to be dramatic, but it's kind of like something's trigger PTSD. When you are in business and maybe you were told as a child, you're not very smart. Oh, you're not very smart. And as a kid, maybe you laughed about it, but then you started to believe that. So then all of a sudden you get to being an adult and somebody says to me something about, oh, well, you can't do that part, or you're not smart enough in that product line. All of a sudden you go back into that emotional wheel because you've been triggered and you start believing that. And so what I will tell you, Marie, is we're going to post that on our Facebook pages so you guys can print that emotional wheel out. But when you find yourself triggered, say to yourself, okay, wait a second, and literally look up at that wheel and figure out where you are on there and walk yourself through it. Because like I shared with you guys earlier, I have seen Mary Kay girlfriends take literally a half hour, 10 minutes, whatever, to get through that whole thing. They're like, I'm mad, I'm frustrated, but you know what? That's not who I am. I know I can do this. And they have this like little self-actualization all on their own. And they go, you know what? I can make this list. If that girl did it, I can do it, because anything that's been done once, somebody else can do. I'm on it. And you can literally be back on the phone, or you can crawl up in the fetal position, lay on the floor, and a whole year goes by. So Marie, I appreciate you for acknowledging the emotional wheel. I think it's incredibly helpful as a tool. So thank you for acknowledging that. Anybody else want to share real quick? Or you can type in the chat section if you guys want to type in the chat. We're happy to. Emotional wheel for sure. A whole bunch of you put that in there. Suzanne says, we're not practicing for perfection. We're practicing for progress. Totally love that quote. Totally love that. That's great. On fire goal, 6 things to accomplish a day. Showing up for yourself. Emotional management. Nice. Kimberly, can you go ahead and pause this right now, babe? The recording.